Welcome back, everyone. My name is Ember, and today we are continuing our One Piece journey with Volume 42. This one covers chapters 400 to 409. So this is, train busts into the Tower of Law, all the way up until when Luffy and Lucci finally square off. Oh, I didn't even realize until I just said that their names start with the same syllable. An interesting parallel there. Interesting linguistic parallel. But I didn't think I was gonna have a lot to talk about with this one. It's mostly just straight fighting, but then fucking good old man in the BDSM mask comes along and is like, and throws a 87 spanners into the work. But anyway, we'll get to that at the end. Mostly just fighting so far. Some devil fruit powers that are interesting, some more comedic. Like, Khalifa's bubble fruit is a pretty interesting power. She can she basically turns into soap, I guess, or she just surrounds herself with soap suds as like a shield, and she can like lather people up to make them super clean and just sap their energy away, I guess. Which is like pull up the Giorno meme of that's bullshit, but I believe it. So I liked hers. Interesting that Sanji just completely wipes, and so Nami has to come in and clean up his mess. So hopefully we'll get some more interesting combat from Nami. I understand that she is not the fighter type, so she's not as useful in a fight as some of the other characters are. She's just inherently not as strong. So I understand why she loses a lot, but I would like to see her win a bit more, just a little bit. And other devil fruits, we get the Kaku with the I don't even know what the fruit was called. He called the fruit, I think he called it like the ox fruit or something, but for some reason he turned into a giraffe, which was hilarious, because like even like just the sheer, and then he has like this half giraffe, half human form, which is so stupid looking that even Zoro just breaks and goes, "Fucking lame, dude." It's just that some good comedy in this one. Again, the balance between action and comedy in One Piece is always really solid. But if I had to pick out a standout in the fights, it would definitely be Chopper so far. Like, really just, I love seeing the Chopper, like, Hulk out and just wreck shit. And he had a pretty interesting fight with, I don't even remember which guy he was fighting. Who was he fighting? It wasn't the hair guy. Who the fuck was he fighting? Why can I not remember this? I feel like, oh, he was fighting the hair guy. I don't know why I thought he wasn't, but anyway. Oh, the hair guy is, I think his name's Kumadori, I think. He's really interesting. Not a devil fruit power that he can control his hair, just, again, another power that he picked up as a member of CP9, that he can just control all of the cells in his body. Again, that's bullshit, but I'll believe it. But, that was a really cool fight, and ended with him eating a third rumble ball and just going complete, let me find that picture of it, because he just goes complete ape. Just this absolute, nope, bypassed it. This absolute hulking monster of a deer. It reminded me a bit of the beast from Over the Garden Wall, but even more terrifying. I've seen a lot of similar designs like this before, but this is like the One Piece version of this design, and it just looks so fucking cool. Basically, and he legit goes Hulk in this. Like, he can't even distinguish his friends from his enemies. So, interesting, like, Hail Mary throw from Chopper at the end there. Oh, yeah, speaking of balancing the comedy with the action, like I said before, the Zoro and Usopp's fight with the two all the members of CP9, that was a bit of a riot, I'll be honest. Just Usopp accidentally handcuffing himself to Zoro and adding that extra layer of, okay, not only do we have to find the key for Robin's handcuffs, but now we have to find the key for Zoro and Zoro and Usopp's handcuffs. And so it creates this, like, just this whole layered thing of who has what key and who needs to get what key to which person, and it made the fight a lot. It made these seemingly disconnected fights a lot more interesting and a lot more interlaced into each other. And I like that there's just a bit of trade-off between who's fighting who. Keep the dynamics of these fights are keeping it pretty interesting. With the exception of Luffy and Lucci, which will happen in the next volume. But, I think that's really all I have to say about the fighting and such. I liked Franky's stuff. Him constantly trying to find Cola. Like, that's what I was wondering. So, in this version, in this printing of Viz Media's One Piece that I have, Franky keeps talking about drinking cola. I need to ask you guys, is it cola or is it alcohol? And Viz censored it. I don't think it's alcohol because they've talked about drinking grog before, so I don't know if it is, but let me know in the comments if that was something that was censored or not. Let me know if he's actually drinking cola. Because that would be interesting. But, of course, after all that fighting at the very end, stupid fucking mask face with his stupid dumb fucking face accidentally triggers a Buster Call on Ennie's lobby. Oh, wow. Okay. So, and then of course we get him accidentally talking over the loudspeaker and just totally throwing all of the soldiers under the bus for the good of CP9 and for the good of his promotion because he's a piece of shit. But, yeah, once just the weakness of man, I guess they as soon as the Navy realizes, oh, we're just gonna get thrown under the bus for this one cause, they're just like, fuck this shit, I'm out, and they just immediately start leaving as soon as they realize that their lives don't matter to the people they serve. A fitting end for, well, a fitting turn of events for Spandam, I think his name is. I'm just gonna call him Mask Face or something, but he's a real fuck. My one minor critique with him is I wish he was slightly less comically evil, because he is basically just big evil bad guy explaining his big evil plan. Like, it doesn't bother me a whole lot, but I understand he's not the super complex villain for this arc. It's more the government as a whole being the villain. Which is great. But not in the context of the story, it's great. But, yeah. Yeah, I think that's really all I have to say. This is another one where it's mostly fighting. And it's got some just really fucking badass imagery in it. Oh, and I think we got we didn't see it, but Luffy did use Gear 3 at some point in this volume to break down a set of doors or something. Like, he did it off screen, and then we saw him in little tiny Luffy form. So I assume we'll see that pop up again during Lucci's fight. During his fight with Lucci. Hopefully. I know we'll definitely at least see Gear 2 again. But we'll see how it goes. But I think that's about it for now. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for more One Piece shit. And be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and want to see more. And leave a comment about what you thought. I'm actually kind of interested about the Coda thing. I'm not going to look it up just because I want to see what everyone says. I'm just going to keep myself totally in the dark about this. But go ahead and leave a comment and such. My name is Ember, and I'll see you next time.